Hello, participants. If you cannot hear me, uh,
Hello, Tan.
hello.
I think your connection is not quite good.
I see. Do you have any advice? Would it be better for Simulec to host a session?
Is it okay? Just like yesterday?
Uh, yeah, I'll continue to be the moderator.
Okay. Okay then.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be better for that.
Okay, so we are going to start about 2 minutes later, and then I will share the presentation of code of conduct, and then Tan from CMS can read it to the participants. Hello, Tan.
Hello.
Okay, after 2 minutes, I will share the code of conduct, and then you can read to the all participants.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to be starting the session soon. I'll start out with the code of conducts. This information have been sent to your emails already. However, I'll recap on the rules and regulations for the session. For the first rule, I see that some of us haven't registered using the specified format, this is okay. You don't have to re-log in. This could prove to be troublesome. So skip to rule 2. Pardon me, rule 3. Please check your audio and mic. If you cannot hear us properly, please connect with your earphones. And participants must mute their microphones. I think we already have muted your microphones. Therefore, the speaker will be the only one presenting unless we allow you to unmute. And please, if you have questions, please type the questions down into the Q&A column. You can type this down anytime you want, and the questions will be relayed to the lecturer, and the lecturer will address those questions at an appropriate time. For consultation or for later contact, please contact us at community.dev@cmail.org. You can see the email below rule number 10. And participants, please follow the rules or else you could be removed from the room. Also, I would like to mention that participations will be counted at the end, and we will have to conclude the participation list. And afterwards, we could also provide you with the certificates in about 2 to 3 weeks. Materials for the presentation will be given on a later date. Thank you very much. And now I would like to give the session to Sikis to start the lecture.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Nice to meet you in our session. This session is about scientific interesting and its relation to the how to build character in our students. Firstly, I want to introduce myself. I'm Anna Permanasari. I came from Indonesia, Chemistry Department of Education, Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. I am a professor of chemistry education. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We can start from the short story about Lydia. Lydia is a 10th grader. In her daily life, she always rides school buses and other public transport. She only wanted to travel using private car if the trip is quite far, and usually with the whole of her family. Actually, her parents are very worried to let the daughter go alone without her driver. Financially, they are able to facilitate her with a luxury car, but Lydia always argued that she should be saving lives. She always thinks about the environmental pollution caused by only one car from one passenger. She also thinks that if other children can comfortably ride public transportation, why she not? She wants to live as the other kids live. She can actualize their understanding of science in addressing life. So this is mean one step towards character. Why Lydia think like that? One of the reasons is because she learned science meaningfully in her class. The teacher always says that learning science is not just to learn the concept of science alone, but we must interpret it wholeheartedly in our daily lives. She always hear ringing words of his teacher, who say that we are useless to study science if our lives are not changed for the better. We also might say that Lydia is critically literate in science. She has the ability to read, to write, to sing, and talk about real-world science issues. Furthermore, she can actualize her knowledge to be a positive attitude to the environment. The other reason is the good support from the environment, from their teachers, from their neighbor, from the friends, and also from the family. But the important thing is from parents. The wise parents will be contributed more than others. Let us consider the other story. This is the story how students learn science in the secondary school. At that time, students will learn food additives. The class was begin when the teacher entered the classroom carrying a variety of beverage. There are many drinks: cola, mineral water, soda, tea drink boxes, bright red syrup in the bottles, and coffee extract in boxes. The teacher then asks to students, "Children, please think. Which drink will you choose if you are asked to pick only one item?" Yeah. Think a moment, please. Children thought for a while before determining their choice. Yeah. After thinking, they choose their choice. Some students choose mineral water only. Some other picks tea boxes, soft drinks, and others. But surprisingly, none of the students chose bright red syrup. So I think children soon, when the teacher asked the student why they didn't pick the bright red syrup in the bottle, most of them said that, no, impossible. Our teacher before forbid us to drink something like this syrup because it contains chemicals. It's a very dangerous. That's what students say. And please pay attention to the other reasons. For instance, Annie, one of the students, said, "I choose mineral water because from my reading, the mineral water only contains water and mineral, no additive in it. And of course, it will make us hurt." Bobby, the other student, choose the tea boxes. Yeah? He thinks that he is very thirsty. Bobby said that, "I think it contains only sugar and tea. That will make me become energized." And she also added, "Sorry, I didn't have breakfast this morning." This is what Bobby said. And CD choose cola. Yeah. Cindy said that, "Usually my mom do not allow me to drink this cola. Mom said that it was not good for my health. But I want to try this, just a little bit." This is what Cindy said. And Dodi chose the soda drink. Yeah. Because it made me fresh. The weather is hot now. I think we can choose this soda drink. It make me fresh. And I always drink it when I'm at home. This is what Dodi said. Yeah. Sorry. It is so interesting how the students have the initial understand before they learn the topics. Commonly, they brought this initial understand from the previous class, environment, learning resources, and home. The good learning science is if the learning process to bring all students on the same understanding of the concept, which is then used to think in solving the problems. All of the process will then lead to build the scientific attitude. So the learning process should provide a student the opportunity to think before they decide the choice or decision. Students should be directed to use his knowledge when they are faced with many choices. Learning like this is called learning oriented to science literacy. Okay. What is science literacy? Science literacy is the capacity of ones to use scientific knowledge to identify questions and to draw evidence-based conclusions in order to understand and help make decisions about the world and the change made to it through human activity based on OECD 2009. One who has literate on science will use his or her knowledge on science to think, to solve the problem towards science, especially in his or her daily life. Scientific literacy has some characteristics. The first one is individual scientific knowledge and skills to use the knowledge to identify the problems, to gain the new knowledge, to describe scientific phenomena, and to make conclusions based on evidence related to issues on science. The second is understand the main characteristics of knowledge that is built based on human knowledge and inquiry. So the inquiry is the important process to gain the knowledge, to gain the scientific literacy. Scientific literacy is sensitive, is very sensitive to how science and technology are reshaping the materials, intellectual and cultural environment. And the last, scientific literacy has the willingness to engage with the issues and ideas that related to the science. For our special to thrive in the 21st century, scientific literacy has become a modality. The 21st century needs not only academic skills, but also life skill, IT skill, and humanity. Academic skill is recovered by the core of subjects such as reading, math, and science. Life skills means the capacity to solve the problem on using thinking skill, and communication skill to communicate the solution that student has made. IT skill includes engineering, technology, and computer is a very important tools, yeah, to have the learning skill and also understanding the knowledge. As the world becomes increasingly scientific and technological, our future grows more dependent on how wise humans use science. And that in turn depends on the effectiveness of the education we receive. with the exploding impact of science and technology in every aspect of life, especially on personal and political decisions that sustain our economic and democracy, we cannot afford an illiterate society. So this means that scientific literacy has to be trained earlier at school. The other question is it possible to build a student's character through learning science? The answer is quite possible if students learn science with literacy base. As mentioned above, scientific literacy will lead our students learning science meaningfully. They will use the knowledge of science to solve the problem in their daily life related to science. They will think critically on using their knowledge about science to make a choice that they do believe. With critical thinking, they are trained to choose the solution that is beneficial to themselves and, of course, to their environment. Thus, it will grow empathy, awareness to be better, respect to each other, and to feel the importance of protecting the environment. When these are trained along the science learning continually, it will grow the positive habits on mind of students. Habits on mind will gradually become a habit to do, which in turn will build the character. So this is the relationship between scientific literacy and character. So character is closely related to scientific literacy. One who has scientific literacy, hopefully have a good attitude, a good habit on mind, habit to do, and after that, slowly but sure, it will build character. For example, if the student already have an understanding of air pollution, for instance, and its impact on himself and his environment, then student will start thinking about what to do to minimize the impact. Slowly but sure, this will encourage students to do something, such as performed by Lydia. Home and communities strongly contribute to the success of building habits on mind. Therefore, scientific literacy not only needs to be owned by students at school, but also by society and family at home. So now, what should the teacher do? As a part of working toward scientific literacy for students, teacher must consider learning science has to use the related issues that directly affected human beings, such as global warming, access to clean water, and the renewable energy. Make sure that students think about the effect of these issues on their everyday life. Students consider the role they might play in changing how the science connecting problem is resolved over the coming decades. Learning with the aim to build scientific literacy of students should consider some of the following. The first one is use science topics of interest in context. Here are some examples. For instance, we can use global warming. How can it be? We can also use, are we having healthy food? Or can we anticipate an earthquake? Or we can use food additives. Is it safe? Etc. etc. So, the point is we have to use context that related to their daily life. The second one is engage students in reading research. Yeah, this can be done on asking students to search the resources such as articles, journals, science books, social issues related science context, etc., etc. The third is train students to read like scientists. Ask students to make an abstract, to make a data table, to make a graph, or to elaborate their reading. Yeah, this is mean that students reading like scientists. And the last one is make students familiar in evaluating data. If they find the relevant articles from some resources, train the student to evaluate all of data they found. Yeah, this is what we have to do as a teacher. Yeah, and then the next question is how to assess scientific literacy. Yeah. Assessing scientific literacy, yeah, we can do this as it is done in learning process. Scientific literacy has to be assessed based on the indicator for scientific literacy itself. The assessment should include content knowledge. Yeah, content knowledge consists of factual and procedural concepts. The second one is process skill. Process skill, the indicator for process skills are explain scientific phenomenon, use scientific issues using scientific evidence. And of course, we have to assess scientific attitude as well as values. Yeah, the indicator for these scientific attitude and values such as humble, responsible, respect to each other, recognize the duty to preserve the environment. All of aspects above can assess on using context. The context has to be relevant with the subject. Please note, try to arrange the test on using context. Those are different with the context used in the learning process to inhibit recalling. You can also use the same context, but the different point of view. Yeah. Finally, we come to the conclusion. We have 4 conclusions from this presentation. The first one is learning science with the right ways, building the scientific literacy of students. Scientific literacy is individual scientific knowledge and skill to use the knowledge and skill to identify problems, to gain new knowledge, to describe scientific phenomena, and to make conclusions based on evidence related to the issues on science with accompanied with the attitude towards science. The aspects of scientific literacy are content knowledge, competencies, means process skills, and attitude towards science that can be learned to students with the use of relevant context. Scientific literacy will lead to habits on mind, after that habits to do, and finally can build the character of student. Okay, this is my presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Hello? Yes. Would anyone like to have any questions for the lecturer? Please, would anyone like to ask any questions? If so, please do mention it. You can mention it in the question and answer column, and I can relay the question to the lecturer. Dr. Anna? Professor Anna? There's a question. Is the scientific literacy included in the Indonesian school curriculum?
Yes, of course. Our curriculum, our new curriculum, consists of how to build the scientific literacy. So I think in that curriculum, the literacy is actualized in the four main competencies, skills. So these skills is for competencies, knowledge is for content knowledge, and the other is attitude and values. Yes, we have already filled it into the curriculum, our new curriculum. But in fact, the implementation is, I think, most of teachers still think this is difficult to combine these competencies, with skills. So we try to step by step introduce this literacy science. So this literacy science actually has introduced to our teacher in Indonesia since, I think, 2010. Yeah, but it's still in progress.
Okay, there's another question from a chemistry teacher in Indonesia. I believe, yes. If I teach about electrochemical topics, what are the scientific characters that I can build from the topic? Yes, electrochemical topic. What you mean?
Okay, electrochemical. There are so many contexts, to learn electrochemical. We can use the accumulator. We can use how the battery. The battery it's used, as a resources for electricity. That's a context in chemistry, in electrochemistry.
She would like to know the scientific issue that she can share with her students.
I think we have so many scientific issues. For instance, the use of additives. The forbidden additives. For instance, we can in some markets, the seller use borax, to make a kind of foods. We can use the video, YouTube. We can get the videos about these issues in YouTube. We can use firstly showing YouTube. And after that we can discuss about what is the content knowledge related to the videos. After that we can extract what skills that can we build on using these additive foods. Yeah, and after that we can train what is attitude behind it. Yeah, I think that's some kind of issues, social issues, scientific issues. Scientific issues mean issues that can be explained with scientific way. Okay, is it clear?
Pardon? Hello? Yes. The question is how to increase student literacy competencies?
How to increase the student literacy of
Competencies.
competencies. Yeah. Competencies means process skills. So process skills include mental skills, and also hard skills. Yeah. Hard skill can be trained on using laboratory or other project, other works. But mental skills, can be trained on using mind, on using critical thinking, on using higher order thinking. Higher order thinking, critical thinking, creative thinking, rational thinking is a kind of process skill, mental skill that's included in competencies. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and another question asks how to measure scientific literacy, more specific application.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. In our experiences, we can assess the scientific literacy on so many ways. We can use the pilihan berganda choice, multiple choice with reason, multiple choice with reason. Multiple choice, is for assessing knowledge, contain knowledge, but reasoning can be used for assessing the skills, mainly for mental skills, critical thinking, creative thinking, and etc. And then attitude towards science can be assessed on using essay, on using also multiple choice. Yeah, I think it's tough, but the point is we have to make a question based on context. We can use context. As I said before, the context should be different with context we gave to students along the process of learning. So it has to be different. Yeah. The context can be same, but the point view, the different point of view. Yeah. So we always have to use context to make an assessment for scientific literacy. Okay, is it clear?
Okay. Another question from Senior Rector. Could you explain about the key performance indicator of scientific literacy?
The key performance
indicator of scientific literacy.
Key performance indicator. I think it's only the domain key performance of scientific literacy is only 4. The first one is context. The second one is content knowledge. The third one is process skill, and the last is attitude towards it. That's of key competency of scientific literacy.
Okay. Are there any more questions?
Berapa detik? Any more questions?
How to make scientific literacy become habits for students' minds?
Yeah. Okay, I think scientific literacy will become habits in students if it is trained, it is taught continually. Yeah, it can be seen. It cannot be seen only from only one session of teaching, but it has to be gradually, continuously, and after that, yeah, as I said before, yeah, we can build habits on mind first. Yeah. After that, habit to do. Yeah, and after that, finally, we can get a good character for students. These are scientific literacy.
Could you please elaborate more on what you mean by scientific attitude and values?
Scientific?
Attitude and values.
Scientific attitude and values. Scientific attitude and values. I think I have already mentioned in the previous. Yeah. Yeah. We can look at the slide, please. Yeah. Yeah. Scientific values, yeah. Scientific attitude is some kinds of attitude that can be seen from what students do if they have already understand what is the content knowledge means for. So the scientific attitude and value will come rise uh, in a kind of such as humble, responsible, respect to another, to others, recognize to the beauty to preserve the environment. Yeah, this is only some aspect of scientific attitude. I think they have already 18 attitude that can be trained to students along the learning science. Yeah.
Okay. How about on another question? How about the challenges that you face to implement scientific literacy?
How about?
The challenges that you face to implement scientific literacy.
Or the challenges?
Yes.
The challenges or to implement? I think it's great challenges, yeah, to implement if the teacher wants to implement it. So this is depend on us. This is depend on teacher, yeah. Because the challenge is very, very huge, very, very great, yeah, to implement this scientific literacy in our science class. This is easy, yeah. This is very easy to do, yeah. On using context, we can ask students to learn about the phenomenon, to think about how to resolve the phenomenon, and to react to this phenomenon. To react means to train to innovate the attitude, yeah, attitude and value, yeah. So this is very easy to implement the scientific literacy, yeah, to the learning science on using scientific literacy base. Yeah, this is very good challenge, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there's a message from Ismail from Indonesia. For teachers to gain scientific literacy is more contextual theme in learning. How to integrate it in my experience, it can be integrated into extracurricular, like research student in every competition, but in internal activities, is it difficult? I think the question
is hard to understand.
Yes, I think the question would be to how to integrate it into experience into this experience.
I cannot read this because it's too far to the monitor. Please.
Yes, I think it is. The question is how to integrate scientific literacy in his experience.
It is hard to interpret. Integrate. Oh, yeah. How to grade? Yeah. How to integrate? I think, as I said before, we can use the context, yeah, to integrate the component of scientific literacy. Yeah. So the main point is context. We can use context. Yeah. By the context, we can learn what is the content behind. We can learn, yeah, the process skills that we have to train. Yeah. And after that, the scientific attitude finally will come by itself. Yeah. I think that I have to give an example. Can you the example? Example, please. Oh, here. This is an example of how to integrate scientific. If the student already have an understanding of air pollution, this is about the context. The context is air pollution. Yeah, air pollution has some content knowledge, such as the particles being in air. Yeah. In air, how to overcome the pollution and what is the impact. Yeah, from this understanding, yeah, they can solve the problem how to overcome the air pollution. How to overcome? What is the impact of this water pollution? Yeah, so for himself or for his environment. Then students will start thinking about what to do to minimize the impact. This is what we call process skill. Slowly but sure, this will encourage students to do something, such as performed by Lydia. So this means that, process skill leads to value, to attitude of science, to attitude towards science. Yeah, scientific literacy will give them the opportunity, to learn all of, not only content knowledge, but also process behind content, and also attitude. Yeah, so attitude is the natural effect from the learning side. Yeah. That's all. How to integrate all of three aspects of scientific literacy. Okay? Yeah, this is an example.
Okay. And another question. Can you mention about the steps or an easy way to make assessment for scientific literacy in secondary school?
Secondary school, yeah. Okay, I see. Firstly, you have to choose the context. Of course, I say the context has to be different with the context that students learned before. Yeah, and then from the context, we can derive the question consists of knowledge. Yeah, consists of knowledge, consists of process skill as well as attitude. So one context, yeah, can consist of more than one question, yeah, that consists of these three scientific literacy. Yeah. For instance, you can use one context to make a 5 question. Yeah. 5 can consist of 2 concepts, 2 skills, and 1 attitude. Yeah. This is how to arrange the assessment for scientific literacy.
Okay. And is it possible to include scientific literacy in other subjects that is not science?
Yes, of course.
And how to integrate it?
Yeah. Yeah. Scientific literacy is not belong to only science. Yeah. But it can belong to all of our subjects at school. Yeah. Social science, mathematics, language. Yeah. Can also use this scientific literacy. Yeah, because scientific literacy is very common, very universal. Yeah, it can be used in other subjects. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And any more questions, please? Okay, so another question. What references can be used as parameters to understand the assessment?
What? Oh, what differences? We can use some examples, so many examples in PISA. Yeah, we can use some examples assessment from PISA. PISA, Program for International Student Achievement. Yeah, OECD arranged the assessment on using scientific context, scientific literacy context. Yeah, so you can learn it and you can arrange the assessment such as PISA made. Yeah, there are so many assessments.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long is the duration for teacher to deliver materials in scientific literacy?
Oh, it depends on subject, I think. Yeah. But in our experience, yeah, it is not take longer than usual, longer than if we gave a student learning conventionally. Yeah, I think it can be effective, more effective than if we learn science on conventional methods. Yeah, if we can arrange the context. Yeah, we have to prepare all of context. Have to prepare, the context should be learned, the context should be assessed. Yeah, we have to make it first, we have to plan it first. Yeah, but I think it is no longer than the conventional one.
Okay.
Yeah. And the point is, this scientific literacy, this learning science can make students more mandiri, more independent in learning. Yeah, more independent in learning. Yeah, more cooperative with each other students.
Okay. There's a question from Miss Noor from Brunei. Does it mean that scientific literacy is not successful to a particular student if, for example, a student knows that pollution is bad but does not change his attitude on it?
Is it means that
That scientific literacy is not successful
for whom?
for the student?
Not successful? What do you mean?
Yes. If, for example, the student knows that pollution is bad, but he does not change his attitude about it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Learning science in class, as I said before, is very depend on the environment. Yeah, not only depend on the learning science situation. So the environment, the society will give the contribution to the how scientific literacy can be applied in society in the daily life. So yeah, the environment, the daily life environment is very important, yeah, to make this scientific literacy successful. As Lydia, as our cousin Lydia has a good literate in science because her parents support, her parents support, friends support, and also school environment is also support. That's the key for successfully learning science through the scientific method. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Another question. How do you manage time to achieve scientific literacy in class, since we know that time for teachers is very limited in classrooms?
Yeah. I think if we plan all our learning science carefully, yeah, with all of our heart, it can be done. No, I think it can be done in simple way. Yeah? No time waste. Yeah, for real scientific. Yeah, as I said before, yeah, learning science based on scientific method is not taking so many time. It's not taking so many time. I think it looks like what we usually do, yeah, in preparing learning plan, in preparing learning plan.
And is there any assessment tool that prove the effectiveness of scientific literacy?
Yeah, effective.
Yes, that proves the effectiveness of scientific literacy. Is there any assessment tool for this?
Yeah, I think the assessment can be done on using a portfolio, on using questionnaire for assessing attitude. Yeah, we can use essay methods. We can use multiple choice. We can use about filling the box. Yeah, we can use every kind of assessment technique. Yeah.
Okay, there's another question. I'm not sure if this is related to scientific literacy, but here goes. I'm assuming this person is a teacher. So the question is, the teenagers he teach are naughty. They smoke. They do drugs. They brawl. How do you know their characters? I'm not sure if this is related.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I say, yeah, I have learned this situation. I have experienced these situations. So we done is, yeah, we didn't melarang itu, we didn't forbid. We didn't forbid the children to smoke, to drunks or others, yeah. But I think we can show some experience, yeah, some impact of this, yeah, of this to him, yeah, not only to him but to class. So they learn from the phenomenon, from the issues, yeah. So using issues, I think it's more effective than we only forbid something, yeah. We can use issues, yeah. We can use social issues and the impact of these social issues to their selves, yeah. I think that's the easier one, the easier approach.
Thank you very much. Any more questions, please? Does anyone like to ask any more questions? Okay. There's another question. How about religion? Could we include this in scientific
What is the difference between? Is it? What is the difference between scientific literacy and science literacy? It is the same meaning, actually. Yeah, scientific literacy is commonly used in Japan, but in America, it's always used science literacy, only science literacy. I think it's the same meaning.
A question regarding religion. The person who asks would like to know scientific literacy in regards to religion. How can we include religion in scientific literacy?
Oh, religion. Religion. Okay, religion. Yes, I think religion is the more important thing to build. Yeah, to build the scientific literacy. By this scientific literacy, yeah, and vice versa, yeah. By this scientific literacy, you deeply understand what is religion for. Yeah, the religion also, yeah, can be used as a tool, yeah, to enhance the attitude, value. Yeah, there are so many values in all of religion. I think it can be based, yeah, it can be based in scientific literacy learning. Yeah, so it can be fulfilled. Yeah, religion and scientific literacy can be fulfilled, can be melengkapi, can be menyempurnakan, can be complete. Yeah, can be complete to each other. Yeah. Yeah.
Could you explain more on the roles of teachers?
Yes.
Yes, could you please explain more on the roles of teachers in building character of scientific literacy?
Yes, building character. Yeah. As we
Yes.
gambar. Yeah. Please show me the picture. Picture. The picture. Ya, yang ada karakter itu. No, no, no. Ke depan, ke depan. Nah, here. Yeah. So, learning science on based on scientific literacy, yeah, we lead students to have a scientific attitude. This scientific attitude, if it is trained, if it is learned by students gradually, will make it to habit on mind. Yeah, the scientific attitude will make this to habit on mind. Yeah, gradually. Yeah, slowly but sure, habits on mind will become habit to do. So all of people know that the habits to do, of course, this is the positive habits. Yeah, will lead to character. I think this is the relationship between literacy, scientific literacy, and character. So character can be built, yeah, gradually, yeah, continually. If we learn science, if we learn subject with scientific literacy base, yeah, this is what I mean.
Okay. Okay. When a classroom is full of students, about 40 to 45 students, how can the students be guided to reach to research science effectively?
Okay. For 45 students, it will be better if the class is arranged in a group of 5 or of 5, I think. Yeah, we can make the class in a group. Yeah, a group of students. I think a group of 5 is good based on our experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in a group. They will collaborate to each other. Yeah? In a group, they will collaborate to each other. Yeah? They will discuss about how to solve the problem. They will discuss what is the choices can be choose. Yeah, by them on using group. I think this group is very effective. Yeah, to learn science. Yeah, to build the scientific literacy.
There's a question about honesty in scientific lessons. How do you build honesty?
Honesty. Honesty. Kejujuran. Yes, of course. In learning competencies, yeah, we use process skills. Yeah, we train process skills. Yeah, especially in doing something, doing project, doing laboratory activity. Yeah. This is can be used to build the honesty. Yeah, the honesty to get the data, to not manipulate the data, the honesty to the honest to student to each other. Yeah, it can be built along the activity. Yeah. Then honesty can be built in every step in learning science. Every step in learning science. Yeah. When the student asks to present, to communicate the result of research, they have to make it in honest. Yeah. I think this is the how to train the honesty, how to build the honesty in the learning science. Okay.
Okay.
Ketinggalan definisi tulisan.
Okay, so a question from Ismail. So is scientific literacy included in the domain objectives of learning of knowledge, skill, and attitude?
Huh?
In the domain of knowledge, if we enter to taxonomy, for example, Anderson,
Yes.
what process cognitive is in scientific literacy?
Yeah.
Did you understand?
Oh yes, this is about Bloom taxonomy. Atau or Anderson, yeah. Bloom revise, yeah. Okay, Anderson taxonomy. Yes, I think this content of knowledge, yeah. The indicator of content of knowledge is about factual and procedural knowledge. So this is means that it can cover the C1 to C3. Yeah, C1 for recall, C2 for understand, C3 for application. After that, yeah, C4, C5, and C6, it belong to process skill because, yeah, there are so many skills there, yeah, how to synthesize, how to analyze, how to evaluate. This is the process skill, yeah, this is the thinking skill that that train to students. So actually, understand Anderson taxonomy, yeah, it's a kind of science knowledge and also process skill in it. Yeah, so it's combined science content, yeah, content knowledge and also process skill. Yeah. If you use this Anderson taxonomy, it means then that you try to train students in content knowledge and also process skills. Those are parts of literacy, scientific literacy. So you can only add this scientific attitude on it.
Okay. Any more questions? Would anyone like to ask any more questions? Okay, one more question. How can we develop scientific literacy in elementary school?
Oh yes, we can develop the scientific literacy as simpler as we can. Yeah, so we can use process skill in the lower level, such as only logical thinking, rational thinking, not critical thinking or creative thinking. Yeah, we can train to the student in elementary. Yeah, but mostly we have to train these science attitude, especially only this science attitude. Yeah, rather than knowledge. Yeah, we have to deep involved in science attitude. Yeah, science knowledge is less. Yeah, it can be learned less, but science attitude has to be more deep. Yeah, to be deeper, deeper. Yeah, because this is the modalities for elementary school. Yeah, to build the attitude. Yeah, scientific attitude is the mind, is the important thing in literacy, in scientific literacy, more than other competencies. Yeah. So in process skill, as I said, yeah, we can only use the simple thinking, such as logical thinking, such as rational thinking. Yeah? Only compare, only identified, yeah, not critical thinking too much, yeah, not creative thinking too much. But I think in elementary, in the higher level, we can already teach this critical thinking, yeah, step by step. Yeah. For instance, in what degree? 5 or 6 degree, we can start to learn to train this critical thinking and creative thinking. Yeah.
Okay. We have a few more minutes left. Would anyone like to ask a few more questions?
Okay, this is the good question from Marulo. Most teachers teach the content of subject matter more than build character because they assume that examination only measure the content, not character. What's your opinion? This is a kind of bad examination. The examination should include all of the all of the domain of scientific literacy. Yeah. So the worst is using examination only measure the content. Yeah. So I think it can be repaired. Yeah. It can be repaired. It can be renewed. Yeah. Based on our understand toward scientific literacy. Ada soalnya ayo gue karena Eva jadi lebih ngomong ke guru. Mana tadi konklusi?
If we've missed any questions, now is your time to retype down your questions in the column.
Conclusion. Okay.
Okay. If there are no more questions, we could wrap up the session.
Yes. Okay. Let's wrap what we have discussed along this along an hour. Yeah. So I think yes, I understand. I understand that scientific literacy is something new for most of teachers. So it is rather hard to implement this in the process of science learning. Yeah, but if it is done by us, yeah, by teachers, I believe that uh, our children, yeah, our students can face on 21st century skills. Yeah, and I said again, I point again that learning science with the right way will build the scientific literacy of students. Yeah, the aspects of scientific literacy are content knowledge, competently, yeah, process skill, and also attitude towards science that can be learned to students with the use of a relevant content. This is what we have to do starting from now. Yeah? We have to believe that scientific literacy will lead to habits on mind, habits to do, and finally will build the character of students. Of course, the good character of students. Yeah? This is what I can conclude from this very great discussion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Materials regarding the presentation can be sent to participants on a later date. So the session has ended. Thank you very much and goodbye. Oops.